Okay, so this is week 4, day 5. Today's workout is going to be an AMRAP workout. I'm going to give you a couple different exercises. You're going to do 10 reps for each exercise and keep cycling through until you finish the 12 minutes. Just wanted to let you know too, for these AMRAP workouts, you can vary the time depending on your intensity level. So if you're just starting out and you're having difficulty doing the 12 or 15-minute AMRAPs, just do 10. And then eventually what you want to do is just add a minute or two until you get up to 15 or whatever your goal is. If you find that when I give a 10 or 12-minute AMRAP that you think it might be a little bit too easy for you, bump it up to 15. Also, today is going to be mostly upper body, so we're going to be doing a weight workout. With weight training, for those of you guys that are just starting out, I always tell you to use light weights. And so go ahead and do the number of reps that I suggest in the workout. But if your goals for weight training are to put on mass or increase bulk, what you want to do is decrease the number of reps that I give you and increase the weight. If you're looking more for endurance, then you want to increase the number of reps that you're doing and decrease the weight. Okay, so hopefully that kind of gives you a better idea of where you should be at depending on what you want to do. All right, so first exercise for today is standing flies. So for standing flies, I'm going to have you stand with your feet about hip width apart. Knees are slightly bent. You're going to lean forward at the hips, and you're going to bring your hands in front of your legs, okay? The movement for this is going to be out to the side. So your elbows are slightly bent, and you're bringing your arms up towards the ceiling and then back down, okay? So it's not quite a lateral raise where you stand straight up. You can see from the side, again, I'm leaning forward just a little bit. My elbows are slightly bent, and I'm bringing my arms up and then back down. Okay? So those are standing flies. You're going to be doing 10 reps of that. Next exercise is tricep kickback. So it's the same starting position, feet hip width apart. Leaning slightly forward, make sure your back is nice and straight, core is tight, chest is up. Same thing for the first exercise. Make sure that you're keeping track of all of those things. All right, so we're slightly forward here. You're gonna bring your elbows up so that your elbows are bent at 90 degrees, and then you're just gonna press backwards with your hands, and then bring them forward and press back. So again, these are tricep kickbacks. So from the side, it's going to look like this, and forward. Back, full extension, and forward. Okay, so 10 reps of those. Next exercise is going to be a chest press. I'm going to be using a bench, but if you don't have a bench, you can go ahead and do these on the floor, or if you can figure out how to lay on a couch or a chair where you're fully supported and not going to hurt yourself, you can do that as well. For those of you that are just starting, I would prefer if you did them on the floor, because that way, when you're bringing your arms back, you're not hyperextending and putting a lot of pressure on the front part of your shoulder here and in through the AC joint. So for those of you just starting, if you're doing them on the floor, that's totally fine. Okay. Once you get used to the movement and you can get a little bit more range of motion with good strength, then you can go ahead and try to do it on a bench. So you're going to lay flat on your back. Knees are going to be bent. Feet on the floor or on your bench. You're going to bring your weights up so that your hands are directly above your shoulders. You're going to bend the elbows until the weight comes even with your chest, and then press up. Again, if you're just starting out and you're doing this on the floor, you're going to bend your elbows to 90 degrees. It's probably your full range of motion, and then press back up. Okay? So down and up. All right? So that's the chest press. Next exercise is a skull crusher. Again, you can either do this on the floor or on a bench. So same position, feet on the floor, knees are bent. You're going to start, so for the chest press, I should have mentioned that your palms are facing away from your body. For this exercise, you're going to turn your palms so that they're facing each other. Okay, you're going to bend at the elbow and let the weights come down towards your head and then press back up. Okay, just like that. For those of you who lift on a regular basis and want to make this a little bit more difficult, you can bend at the elbows and then bring the arms down and then bring them back up and press up into extension. Okay, so those are skull crushers. And last but not least, we're going to do 10 bicep curls. So for bicep curls, you're going to start again with your feet about hip width apart, knees slightly bent. Hands are going to be just on the thighs. And I want you to start with your palms facing in or facing towards each other. When you bring your arms up, you're going to rotate your hands so that your palms are facing your shoulders. And then as you bring it back down, you're going to rotate them again so that they face each other. So rotate up and rotate down. Okay? Again, if you want to make this a little bit more advanced, or if you want to focus on all the fibers of the bicep, you can do a straight bicep curl and then a wide bicep curl. All right, so this movement is the same. You're just going to add a wide curl where your palms are facing out and then come back down. Okay, so those are your 5 exercises. Again, it's 10 reps for each exercise. You can do the modifications if you want. Otherwise, just start with low weights and build up from there.